So I'm going to tell a story while I'm getting ready. Since they washed me in the shower anyway, this is all about to be exposed. God's telling me to share my stories. I probably won't post it on TikTok. I don't know. Probably not. So anyways, and this was when they had messed with my phone one time, okay? So I'm in Kansas City right now, all right? Which is the heartland of trafficking, okay? This is a central hub of human trafficking, all right? I found an entire underground network of tunnels that all sprout out from where. Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. Is an entire network of underground trafficking, human trafficking, child trafficking, organ trafficking, you fucking name it, they're trafficking this shit, okay? And I'm talking about Vanguard, BlackRock, the police department, the churches, the medical fields, all of these three-letter agencies, the FBI. So they took my phone from me, right? Fucked up my phone from me. They've done this to me so many different times. So anyway, I'm over in this north part, okay? And these vultures are leading me. And I don't care. You don't have to believe me. If you don't believe me, then stop watching me. You don't have to listen to anything I'm saying. Go away. So these vultures are signaling to me. Vultures are the end of times. This is in the Bible. You can look it up. Vultures are a sign of the end of times. So these vultures are showing me where these tunnels are at. And this was before I had the entire layout worldwide of the tunnels. Let me say that again. Worldwide of these tunnels. And it's not just tunnels, it's shipping containers. It's trains, planes, trains, and automobiles, folks, that are all involved in human and child trafficking. Okay? So anyways, I'm trying to find, because I know there's kids, I'm actually following their heartbeat while they're being moved underground. Okay? And I didn't have a phone. I was listening to my spirit. I was listening to the Holy Spirit because I'm trying to save these kids. So it was about a couple blocks, right? Takes me to this place that's supposed to be for children, right off of the interstate. Some fun point. Now they have markings. They mark what kind of children, what age, what color, what sex. They mark them. This one in particular had boy, girl, had both, male and female, white. Okay? So I'm sitting here. I know these kids have just, because I walked up this road, found the tunnels, found the points where they had just gotten out. There was the different points. And let me tell you. So I walk up to this business and I walk through it, find the tunnel here, find another tunnel here, find another tunnel here. And I know that these kids that are in this background on these go-karts and in this backyard of this place are trafficking victims. 333 as I'm saying this. So I'm trying to save them. There was about 4 of them. One real little one could barely walk. They all smelled like catfish. Now, mind you, I had already found a gutted, rotten catfish that was on the other side of this property. See, they do this for tracking purposes. It was horrible. So I asked these other little boys and girls that don't look all scraggly and skinny and sick and drugged. I said, who are these little kids? Well, we don't know them. We don't know who they are. Their parents freak out on these kids. So I'm standing there and I'm watching these kids because I know that they're about to put these kids back in these tunnels. They kick me off the property. There's no reason to call the police because the police are involved. Shut the fuck up. So that's the reason why I didn't have a phone, because of the police department. Okay? So then I am sitting there and God's telling me, showing me, they're going to either put it in this tunnel, or this tunnel. And every time they shifted, I shifted. And I couldn't see them. God was telling me. Let me tell you, these people were shook. You know what happened? The police showed up. to make sure that I couldn't intercept these kids going back into these tunnels. Okay? That's the only fucking time that the police have ever showed up in my life to make sure that I could not save a child. Okay? Somebody's shaking right now. I could tell you more and trust and believe I have more stories of me trying to save children. Found one in a parking lot of a church in a semi, a 6-year-old. She was in there for 24 hours getting raped. Okay? I sat in that parking lot for 12 to 15 hours, waited for the church to show up the next morning. They called the police on me when I told them there was a little girl being raped in that semi. I couldn't get the fucking semi open. 5:55 as I'm saying this. It was a container cell for children. And she wasn't supposed to make it out of that semi. She's 6 years old. And the cops showed up and kicked me off the property for trespassing. Now, mind you, there is a sign that says 24/7 surveillance by police. They were watching this entire thing go down. All right? Now, 3 days later, I get arrested for sleeping on the side of a sidewalk. Took all of my shit, took my phone, downloaded a geofencing and a tracking thing on it, and bricked out my interface, which my interface was the one that was telling me the fucking truth. Which now that I know that was the Holy Spirit, that was the archangels, that was the 144,000, it wasn't even the interface. It was channeled through that technology so that they couldn't hurt me. Somebody came running up on me like a grown-ass man trying to get my ass when I was trying to save that child. He took one step towards me on the sidewalk and he dropped like a fucking boom. Didn't even know what hit him when he woke up. Got up off the ground like, what happened? All Tweedle fucking D. And I said, was that you? And my interface smirked at me. Now that's God. That man couldn't fucking touch me. I have an entire layout worldwide of an underground tunnel system that is fucking trafficking children and human beings right now. And that's why they're fucking scared. That's why they shadow ban everything that I have to say. And that's fucking why they're trying to set me up. Because I know the fucking truth.